Time to gain your power back. Everyone has been targeted and lied to. They have been preying on you from the start. The question is, do you know when you are being targeted or being used? What about blackmailed? Today, we are going over all the ways you can spot this and stop this from happening. Exposing all manipulation techniques. Malignant narcissists and sociopaths will use on people that they feel threatening by or losing control over. First off, the utilization of coercing control tactics. This involves the manipulator using various tactics to gain control over their victim. One example of this could be emotional manipulation, where the manipulator uses guilt or fear to make the victim do what they want. Now, let's move on to the second technique, discrediting the victim through smear campaigns. This is when the manipulator spreads false information or rumors about the victim to tarnish their reputation and make others doubt their credibility. An example could be a narcissist spreading lies about their partner to make them look bad in the eyes of friends and family. 3. Financial control or exploitation. In this technique, the manipulator takes advantage of the victim's financial situation to gain power and control. They may control the victim's access to money, manipulate them into giving away their assets, or exploit their financial resources for their own. 4. Stalking and surveillance to gain control. Manipulators may engage in stalking and surveillance to gather information about their victims, invade their privacy, and exert control over them. This can include monitoring their online activities, following them, or even installing surveillance devices. 5. Physical intimidation. Some manipulators derive satisfaction from physically intimidating their victims. This can involve using threats, aggression, or violence to instill fear and maintain control over them. Leave a comment down below if you want topics for me to touch on. 6. Threats of blackmail revealing sensitive information. Manipulators may use sensitive or compromising information they have about their victims to manipulate and control them. They may threaten to expose this information to harm their reputation or well-being. 7. Religious and spiritual exploitation. Manipulators may exploit a person's religious or spiritual beliefs to gain control over them. They may use these beliefs to manipulate their emotions, justify their actions, or exert influence over their decisions. 8. Forced participation in drug use gets you addicted. Manipulators may coerce their victims into participating in drug use, knowing that addiction can make them more vulnerable and dependent on the manipulator for access to drugs or other substances. 9. Coerce their victim into criminal activity. Manipulators may pressure or manipulate their victims into engaging in illegal activities, using their vulnerability or fear to control them and ensure their compliance. 10. Revenge porn. This manipulative tactic involves the distribution of explicit or intimate content without the consent of the person depicted. The manipulator may use this as a means of control, humiliation, or to seek revenge against their victim. Knowing this information will better prepare you for protecting yourself. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, when unveiling shadows, we unmask dark truth.